What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fandoms Anonymous. Finally, I finished Arrow. Yes, I know Arrow season finale has long come and go, a long time ago, but with a new job and new responsibilities, just didn't have time to stop and watch Arrow. But I sat there yesterday, watched all the remaining episodes that I had missed for the season, and I don't know why, but Arrow always turns up the heat in the last 5 or 6 episodes of their seasons. Now, I can say that for season. I can't say that for season 4 of Damien Dark. That was just nah. But last season with my man, came that Prometheus, Adrian Chase, and then this season you turn up the heat with Ricardo Diaz, aka Dragon. Turn up the heat in the last 5 or 6 episodes, and that's something I'm going to talk about in another video about should TV shows, specifically the superhero shows, have shorter episodes in their season. First of all, just shout out to our friends over at Endless Tees sponsoring the Fandoms Anonymous YouTube channel. Go check these guys out. As you can see, you can get 10% off your first purchase when you use the code Fandoms10. So go check the guys out at www.endlesstees.com. But Arrow, we get back into it starting episode 19 all the way to 23 season finale. They're trying to figure out what to do with Diaz. I remember the last time I watched episode 18, and that's when Oliver told everybody, look, I'm doing all this by myself, after he had that whole vertigo hallucination. Want to focus back on the mission because they brought Adrian Chase, aka Prometheus, in for that episode to kind of get him back in the perspective of realizing what he needed to do and who he needed to be, both in a good way and a bad way. But we wrapped the season up with a great couple of episodes. Of course, the team all came back together. What's his name? Renee, aka Wild Dog. He gets out of the hospital. He comes back into the fray. Everybody is kind of balancing out their own team. Oliver ends up teaming back up with Anatoly to try to take down Diaz. Black Canary from Black Siren, actually, from Earth 2. She's fighting back between being good and being evil, or just kind of playing both sides. So we lose Lance. Lance dies in this season, so we lost Detective Lance. That was a little rough one right there, because we got to see the return of Sarah on Arrow. She came, right when her father's about to pass away. So yeah, it always ends in a death. That's how it goes, especially with Arrow. They always kill somebody off. I hope they don't do the whole let's bring Earth 2 Lance over here situation. But I think Black Siren's dad passed on Earth 2, but we can't remember for sure. But yeah, that Arrow wrapped up with a good season. In this situation, Dragon's not dead. He's still alive. We ended the season off with Oliver making a deal with Agent Watson from the FBI. She came back into the picture, and they tried to take down Dragon both by themselves, and they weren't able to because Black Siren ended up blasting him off the bridge into the water. He was able to escape, and we ended the season where Oliver turned himself in as the Green Arrow to the FBI, to Agent Watson, and now has to do jail time. So it's going to be like, how are we going to get Oliver out of jail? How are we going to get Oliver out of prison? But what he did was make sure everybody else had immunity. Another good thing was Christopher Chance came back, and that's the guy that can put on different faces and whatnot and appear to be other people. They used a plan for him to drop down in the courtroom and look like Tommy Merlin in order for again, apparently he came back to life, and Tommy Merlin was the Green Arrow to kind of get Oliver on out of the way so he wouldn't have to go to jail for it. But if Oliver eventually ended up telling the truth about it. But they did also turn right back around and use Christopher Chance again to be the judge to, clear Oliver of all charges. Like I said again, Oliver came back and told the truth about it. But Ricardo Diaz, aka Dragon, he's still alive. Oliver is locked up in prison right now in a supermax. So it's like, what are we going to do now? Who's going to take over? We know Diggle now has his own Arrow costume. Are we going to continue to see Oliver next season being just Oliver Queen? In jail, Oliver Queen did the same thing to Barry. Barry had to go to jail too at the beginning of season 4 of The Flash. But all in all, Arrow always turns it up in the last 5 or 6 episodes. I mean, it got real deep. Even the scene in the courtroom where Renee went to go testify on behalf of Oliver to say he's not the Green Arrow, and Diaz walks in with his daughter, like he went and picked his daughter up from school so that he can come in the courtroom and pressure him to go ahead and say that he's the Green Arrow. And he ended up doing it, like I said, all the back and forth. all in all, great season. Too long, but a great season. Like I said, that is something we're definitely going to talk about in another video upcoming. So I want to know what you guys thought about Arrow episodes 19 through 23. You know, guys, I normally do episode by episode by episode, but hey, it is what it is. I finally watched it. Everything's all good. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments below here on YouTube. We'll see you guys in another video.